December 1939. The Nazis have already annexed Austria and Czechoslovakia and marched into Poland. In response, Britain and France have declared war on Germany, but hostilities have yet to begin. On April the 9th, 1940, codenamed Weser Day, 9,000 German troops launch an invasion of both Denmark and Norway. In just 3 hours, Denmark surrenders to the German army, and almost the entire German navy attacks 6 key Norwegian ports. In the far north, Narvik, the most prized port of all, is captured. Half of all Germany's iron ore imports are transported by train from Sweden to Narvik. Iron that feeds the Nazi war machine. Britain and her allies send a massive naval task force to confront the German occupying forces.
The invasion of Norway is a massive gamble for Hitler. He's committing large proportion of his still quite small Kriegsmarine, his navy, into an operation which is going to be exposing them to the full might of the Royal Navy, the world's largest at the time.
What follows is one of the greatest naval battles of World War II, as the British and German navies fight for supremacy of the fjords around Narvik. Within the course of just 4 days and 2 major battles, half of all Germany's destroyers sink. It's a disaster for the Kriegsmarine. Hitler's greatest gamble to seize Norway and steal its Atlantic ports is in danger of ending before it's begun. German mountain troops, paratroopers, and around 2,500 sailors from stricken ships make it ashore. They are vastly outnumbered by some 25,000 Allied and 10,000 Norwegian troops. The Germans are forced to retreat and give up control of the port and its vital iron ore railway. They withdraw inland, led by one of Hitler's favorite generals, Eduard Dietl.
Dietl is a really interesting character. He's a career soldier, he's very brave and tenacious, and he's tactically sharp as well. He is the first commander of the Gebirgsjäger, the German mountain troops, very much the first poster boy of the German army, the kind of soldier's soldier that Hitler likes to think he identifies with.
On May the 10th, 1940, Hitler launches his blitzkrieg attack on France. Allied troops in Norway are forced to evacuate to support the French. Left virtually undefended, the Norwegian government also flees the country. The German army seizes the opportunity to take back Narvik. On June the 10th, Norway finally surrenders to the Third Reich and becomes the most northerly outpost of Hitler's new empire. German attention turns to protecting the country's most prized asset, Norway's Atlantic bases. But the coastline, all 63,000 miles of long inland fjords, is far more difficult to defend than Hitler ever imagined. And despite their withdrawal from Norway, the British are determined to inflict damage on Hitler's new Arctic colony.
In the summer of 1940, Winston Churchill declared that what he wanted to do was set Europe ablaze. And what he meant by that was inspire insurrection, inspire resistance, have little raids.
British commandos attacked factories on the Norwegian Lofoten Islands. Here, the Nazis used fish oil to produce nitroglycerin, vital for explosives.
The first commando raid made Hitler realize that Norway was vulnerable, that this was a very, very difficult place to defend, and that if he was going to maintain that defense, he was going to have to massively increase the number of forces there. And so he starts this huge construction project.
Hitler orders the building of 160 new gun batteries on the Norwegian coast to protect German shipping, exporting vital resources back to the fatherland.